guys? So my pitch is to all sports fans, and it is on the topic pertaining to, can you switch teams? Think about your relationship with your team as a relationship. In a relationship, both parties are supposed to benefit. Both parties are supposed to be better off than they were prior. But think about your team. What if there's a poisonous relationship? Compare your relationship to a team to a poisonous relationship. I'm a New York Knicks fan. I am a suffering New York Knicks fan. James Dolan does not care about me. If there is a poisonous relationship, if you're in that, should you stay in that relationship? No! If you're getting abused, if you're getting smacked, do you stay in that relationship? No, you don't. Why would you stay in the relationship? Get out of the relationship. If your team is failing you, if your team is a laughingstock, if your team is the New York Knicks with owner James Dolan, who has no disregard for his fans at all, do you think James Dolan cares about you? Of course you can switch teams. You are perfectly entitled to switch teams as long as your team shows that they don't care about you. See, it's difficult because in today's age, us human beings, we have like this innate feeling to stay attached to a team. We have this innate ability of attachment. And it happens in poisonous relationships where people want to be attached to someone else that is not benefiting you, that is hurting you. That is not what you should be doing. Get off your team. Get out of that relationship. Get out of your NBA team right now. Thank you.
Alright, so now we'll go to our judges.
Sam made a lot of great points. And I'm actually going to buy what he says. He says buy. The reason why I buy what Sam says is because as fans, we deserve the best type of quality from an organization. And by that I mean, from quality, I mean quality in terms of getting good players on the team, quality in terms of making sure the arena is as hospitable as possible, and just making sure that fans have something to cheer about. So in my opinion, I feel like if your team isn't doing as good as they should, in my opinion, I feel like you do have that choice to change your team and find another team to go to. So yeah.
All right. Thanks. This is a tough one, right? It's like I'm very much on you and Sam's side. Like I see a lot of the points you guys are making. This is a reluctant one, but I'm actually gonna have to sell. And this is green, but this is sell. I'm gonna have to sell that one. I like the analogy a lot. The poisonous relationship almost makes it very hard to refute. But I will say this: if you're in a team like the New York Knicks or the Wizards, I understand, and I think that's okay to switch teams. But just when I hear that, my first thoughts, the Warriors, all the bandwagoners that flock to the Warriors over the years, to me, if you were a Warriors bandwagon, right? What do they do this season? Now they're gonna go to the Clippers or the Lakers, and then what do they do next season? It's like the people who never liked the Ravens, and all of a sudden now the Ravens are really doing hot. It's just like, okay, let's go to that team. So my biggest reason for why I'm selling this is because when you stick with a team through its bad times, on those good times, you feel it way more than any other fan. The We Believe Warriors, the people who stayed since the dark ages, and when they saw them win 3 titles in 5 years and make the final 5 times in a row, they felt that. You know how much love they had for that. They were there from day one. They were season ticket holders back when they had no good players and no all-stars. And look, then they made it, So I think sometimes you have to wait out the bad to get to the good. Now, again, Knicks, Wizards, I wouldn't really judge if you switch, but my one thing is if you switch, try to stay loyal for a long time. If you switch to maybe a better run team, I think organization is a big thing, front office. James Dolan, it's like the Knicks can't do anything because of their owner, so that makes it hard. But if you could find a team, try to stick with it. Don't go, from, the Clippers this season to the, Rockets next season. But overall, I'm going to have to sell that, but I like all the points that you made.
Here's my response to people like you, Sauce, who make it seem like it's so easy to stick with your one team because you have all these bad times, but eventually, for some reason, you think that it'll just turn good at some point in time. Let me tell you something. As a suffering Knicks fan, nothing has gone our way. Nothing has gone our way since the 54-win season in 2013. We've had so many coaching changes from Derek Fisher, the Kurt Rambis, the Jeff Hornacek, David Fizdale. It never gets better. Believe me, we haven't signed a rookie to their second deal in, who knows, 1997, I believe. It's been so long. Listen, I understand us human beings, we have this innate feeling of attachment. Maybe it's because of a sunk cost. Maybe we feel like because we invested time in the team, we feel like we have to keep with that team, even though it keeps getting worse and worse. No, you don't have to do that as a fan. You can switch teams. Am I going to switch teams from the Knicks? Of course not. I'm not going to switch a team. Can I? Yes. Should I? Yes. Am I going to? No. Why? Because I am falling for that innate ability. I am a hypocrite, and it's really upsetting to watch, but it's true. But for all you guys, it's not too late. Switch while you can. Don't be in my position. Don't do it. Thank you, guys.